Hello everyone, welcome to Marlin Chess Kids. Today I show the gameplay by Jan-Krzysztof and Wesley. And the game starts with the pawn to d4, knight f6, c4, e6, knight to c3, bishop to b4, then e3, and now the black castling, and bishop to d3, then d5. And here is the first 5 move, and you can see that the position is equal in this game, and with the black more faster as it's been able to castling in the early first 5 move. And the game continue with the pawn takes d5, then e takes d5, and white play a3 to so the bishop back to bishop to d6, and now knight g to e2, keep on the development, and now rook to e8, and then the white play queen to c2 and aiming to capture the pawn at h7. Then a6 was played, and now the white play h3 and b6 was played. And here, this is the first 10 move, and the position is equal. Then the white continue with playing b4. Then the black play knight b to d7, and now the white castling, then c5 was played. So at this point, the white keep on capturing the pawn, b takes c5, and the pawn takes c5, then moving the rook to b1 and trying to control one of the file and prevent the rook to come to b1 to b8. So after this, c4 was played, and here the bishop to c5, then g6 was played to attack the bishop, and now bishop capture the knight, and the bishop capture the bishop again. Then g4 was played, and in this position the king is castling in the king side, and now the pawn is pushing up. So normally if you castling to the king side, we don't push the pawn too fast and trying to expose the king. And in this situation, after move the g4, the black is clearly better, and in this game the black play a good move, a very great move as well, by sacrificing the knight, so for the better position. So in this game, the knight takes g4, so here is one of the positions sacrifice and trying to win the game. And after pawn takes g4, then you can see that in this indicator that the black is clearly better in this position after sacrificing a piece. And after this, you can see that the queen go to h4 and keep on the attack, and also the bishop is attacking the square, and the queen can come to h2 and checkmate. So in the actual game, queen to h4 was played, and now the black is trying to checkmate the king at the h2 position. And after this, in the actual game, the white play knight to g3, and here after this move, the black is winning the game. And here, after this, the black continue to capture the pawn. Bishop takes the pawn. So now you have a 2 pawn for the sacrifice of the knight. And after this, in the actual game, the white play a rook b6, and this is to capture the bishop at d6. And after this move, the black is winning the game and checkmate in 8. So I give a couple of seconds to figure out how the black can continue to play and win the game. Well, congratulations for those who found the answer, and for those who like to enjoy the show, here are the moves. The winning move that the black played was bishop to f3, and the queen can checkmate at h1 with the bishop capture the knight. So after this move, bishop to h3 was played, and after this position, the white resigned the game at the move 20. And let's say if you want to continue the game, such as if we capture the bishop, then you have a queen to h3 and go to g2 and checkmate. So this move cannot be avoided, and the mate will be in the few steps only. So if the queen go to h3, and now if you capture the pawn, then you can use to check the king, then you can just use either of this pawn to capture. So let's say use h pawn to capture, and now if the queen to capture, then just to delay the checkmate, then you can use the pawn to capture. And now any move such as the knight capture, then the queen to g2 is a checkmate. So back to this position, if you play like bishop to f5 to prevent the queen to go to h3, then you have a bishop just capture the g3, and now we have the queen can go to here and checkmate. And if the rook just capture, the same thing will be happen. You can use a pawn to capture, and if the pawn capture, the capture. So the pawn capture, then you will just capture the pawn and checkmate. So back at this position where after bishop takes g4. So the only way, the best way to prevent the checkmate and will give the black the decisive advantage is the white best move to be played is to play f4. So this will prevent the bishop diagonal to attack at the h2. So after this, the queen will just capture back the knight, and now you can just block with the queen. And if you use in this position, the black will continue to attack by playing rook takes e3 and attack the knight and protect the own queen. So after this, if you use the rook to capture, then if you capture with the queen, then the rook will just capture and check, and now the king move forward, then you just capture the rook. So after this sacrifice, the black able to capture back the knight, while at the same time after the further attack, the black will win a piece from the action and will be a winning. And so with this, thank you.